We're back here, fifth inning with Rob Rowan and Kurt Smith. And we're at the top of the fifth. The Barons have coming back here. And Mark DiGilio is 1 for 2 with a double. We'll see what the Barons have to say now that they've gotten through.
I think Mark's like his second year, I believe he's played. And gosh, what a great addition to the Barons lineup.
That was the first inning, by the way, that the Barons were able to not give up any runs in this game.
And they needed to give them some momentum because they had a big inning last time, and see what they can do here. That looks fair.
Oh, that's fair! And that's going to be... Oh, he went out.
That would actually be a double.
I hope he's okay there. Mark DiGilio hits one, and the outfielder goes down.
I know Jeff's going to like that one when he sees it on XA.
That'll be a real... That'll be on one of the real takes there. Hopefully he's fine on that one.
I think only his ego's bruised there. Maybe his bum too.
Well, officially, a couple of the hits that we consider maybe errors, but at this point, we would say definitely we have had 8 hits that we can definitely say 9 hits in this game for the Barons. So, but they've scored on that 9 runs, but they had a couple errors that helped them.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, the other way around, we've had a whole bunch of hits from the Twins. They've had 11 hits at this point. So they have 11 runs, so there we go. There's a bunch of walks that are scattered in there.
Yeah, it was kind of a dangerous play, though.
I'm glad
sure, if the Barons, when they get their field built here, I think it won't.
He would have crashed into a wall.
Yeah.
That might have hurt
to
too.
a fence, though. I mean, I think it's a little easier because you can bounce off that. Because back to have something like similar to that in Chicago, as you have been to that our tournament in June. So
yeah, that was a beautiful place. And up comes the Doc. Ball 1. The Doc pops it up, and that's going to be a single for him. Oh, don't get off base. They're blocking him.
That's blocking him.
That's blocking him. Mark could have been in trouble there, but first and second they have started. The Barons have started to play like they mean it.
Barons got lucky there. Mark kind of was off the blag, and
I don't know what he was thinking.
I did not see him. Yeah. I think even if he would have thrown the ball.
That's the second time that they haven't seen somebody. That's going to come back and bite them, especially if they.
Yeah, that.
But this is the game, and a lot going on.
John Morse at the bat.
Oh, that's a good shot. And he's going to reach in there and catch it. And double them up. Double them up. I don't know what he was thinking about that. He should not have been going. That was a rookie mistake.
I think he thought he was on the bag. That's the only thing I can think of what he did. Yeah, definitely.
He wasn't, though. He started out one before they caught it.
Yep, clearly.
Bruce not happy about that play. Because that really took a runner away, but it would have just been 1 out. And now there's only a man on first.
Starting out to be a big inning. We'll see. It's not over yet, but.
No, that Mark might have just cost them a possible chance there. Oh, that ball is going to be, Sunshine almost had it. And it's still floating around.
But still get the third.
First and second. Now how big is that hit going to be?
Yeah.
Two away. We're in the top of the fifth. And up comes who? That's the question. Are they going to let Lance bat this time?
I think if
they can't afford to not have it.
I think they substituted him already, so if they did it again, they'd have to make changes.
They may have to. They've made a change already, putting Pat at second, so I don't think they want to do that. And
I think with Pat, they just really shifted around their lineup. So
Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying no, but I'm saying they
right.
they don't want to put too many new people in the infield, and that could really cost them.
Hurt their defense, which is I think they're going to need if
4-1. Yeah, they're going to need it. You
Twins. Yeah.
You start throwing to people that are not comfortable playing in that position, and you two of them, and then you really can have a problem.
Come on, lads!
That's his opportunity. Okay. Lance can get a big hit here, could help his team. Oh, wow. 3-1.
I thought he was going to call it strike there. I thought it hit the plate.
Yep. And that's going to be a foul ball, and it's a full count. Full count here. Big pitch coming up here. Big pitch coming up here. If he can get a single, he might be able to bring home the dock. They're down by 2. Oh, that is a high pop-up. And I don't know. Oh! He's safe and a run scores!
Minnesota should
Run
call time.
scores! Wow. And
I think Mike Lavin should have let that go foul.
I know.
I think he got excited with.
He thought he had a play on him with
Yeah.
a tag, and then Lance got up there a little
was no
quicker than he
need.
expected.
There was no need to make that play. It would have been third strike. He would have been out.
Well, that's one of those runs that they're down, so now they're only down by 1. And we're going to be seeing in the bottom of this inning probably the heart of the order, the beginning of the order coming up, because we'll see the number 10 batter, and then we'll be right around.
Twins?
For the Twins, yeah. So they, okay, what are they? They're getting it lined up 3 abreast, trying to cover this mighty threat here. It would be great if Bruce could bring him home.
How many outs are there?
2 outs, what?
2 outs?
2 outs, yeah.
Yeah, so Bruce will be swinging away, trying to.
Yeah, it'd be nice if he could put one over into an empty space.
Or get a walk. I mean,
The outfielders are playing, they can't come in any further.
Bruce can let it go deep in the count as he can.
Bruce gets all lined up.
He might be able to just.
He's getting it set up because he's planning on hitting that home run.
He's got to have all 4 wheels in that batter's box, so he's kind of playing right on the edge there.
All right, hit the plate. What's the count here? What do you think?
No, he's going to wait.
Okay,
I
there's
don't
2
think he'll
strikes
swing
on
until
him.
He has 2 strikes, and he'll be swinging.
Well, that's an easy out. And that ends up the Barons' opportunity there. But they scored a run, and I think they're happy about that. So now they're only down by 1.
Yep, I think it would have been another run if
Yes,
he didn't get doubled up
if
there.
DeGiulio hadn't been, but that's the way it happens. And Bruce talking to his outfielder who's up there standing along his, what is Brent doing now?
I'm not quite sure.
Did he forget his chair?
Oh, he was coaching third base, so
That's it, coaching. But he went out there without his chair. You know?
yeah, he's going to try to play without it.
Had a chance to have Brent Rasmussen do some color with me yesterday. It was an entertainment in itself.
Was it right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
Maybe
he
Brent
knows
had
the
had a
game.
bunch of beers in him, so I got to hear a whole bunch of stuff.
Brent doesn't drink much.
Not too much. Brent carries a cooler with him to always. Brent's a great guy. You gotta give him a hard time somewhere,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Gotta give him a hard time. But he was well lubricated, that's all I have to say.
We love you, Brent.
5th inning, and it's getting tight here. 1-run game. Chad has been on base one of his 2 at-bats here, and he'd like to do that again. And these Twins are going to be coming up again to the top of their order. And they have yet to get to stop them when they get going. So. Ooh, nicely hit.
Yeah, a little surprise there.
Nicely hit. And the Doc throws to first and one away. That new outfielder out there in right center that they just imported from second base.
Second base.
And up comes Kurt Greninger, who has had a triple in the second and is basically flied out and ground out in his other at-bats.
Very important. The Twins just add a couple runs here for insurance.
You know, I'm going to be sad when this is over because this will be the end of this tournament and I won't be able to call any softball until, like we were talking about. Look at that. It's going to be
trouble.
Oh, nicely played by the Doc, at least to back him up. All right. All right, Jeff is coming up, and there's one out, man on first. And Jeff is 2 for 3 with 2 doubles. And I think they're both ground rule doubles.
Yep.
And that'll tell you how close he's coming to hitting home runs in this game. We hit one in the last.
In the last one, right?
If they put up a big inning, it could be really tough. We're at the 5th, and it's starting to get closer.
I think the Barons got the top of their order coming up in their half, so it's important here. I think they get a couple runs.
On the other hand, for the Barons, it'd be great if they could get a couple outs and not have to be subject to that onslaught.
That's the key. It's a big inning here for both teams.
That's a solid hit. And nicely played. The second. And they got him. What a play there. What a play. And if I'm right, is that new outfielder again? Showing his buff.
Yep. Wow. Great throw by Doc.
The Doc. I'll tell you what, he's working his way into a starting position in the outfield.
Well, Doc has played that before. He's not immune or unfamiliar with the outfield.
I'll tell you what a
run player. He's got a great arm.
That's a big out.
Decent speed. That's what's prerequisites for the outfield.
2 outs and Wyatt comes up. And they're going to put Wyatt on base?
Of course.
Looks like they do. That is his 3rd walk to go with his double. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it.
He's a competitor, man. He wants to earn it.
Keep shifting over a little bit. Getting cozy here because the sun keeps coming that way. And
well, it's on your side, so.
So, all right. With 2 gone, Brian Chavez, who has not yet gotten an out, so I don't know if it ever makes any sense. He's a 1 double, 2 singles, and if I was going to take a guess, I would say that there's going to be another run scored. He has been just amazing out there, and just for the curiousness. Well, you know what? He was 4 for 4 in the last game, so he's 7 hits in a row now. He's on a streak. Yeah. You can't ask for any better than that. 7 hits in a row.
I'm sure his teammates want him to extend it right here.
So let me ask you something. When we talk about someone's due, is he due to get an out because of all that, or is it? How does it work? How does due work?
I think your guy on the streak. I mean, Brian loves playing out here. I just think he's too pumped up.
I don't expect to see it.
Go, Curdy!
All right. Looks like they're going to catch. They got that 3rd out. And he was due for an out. And that ends the inning. And with no runs scored, it is 11-10. The Twins are still up. And we're going into the 6th in a really tight championship game on X-Able. We'll be right back.